new for 2023 SVI UK exclusive animatronics have been revealed. That's a mouthful. Let's take a look. For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and welcome to a very interesting video because today we have two brand new for 2023 UK exclusive Halloween animatronics to take a look at. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Palmer Agency's YouTube channel, a channel that we have known to provide UK exclusive animatronic demos, has revealed two brand new animatronics being manufactured by SVI, both new for 2023, and both exclusive to the UK market. Now, before I jump into these brand new for 2023 animatronics, I do want to say that Palmer Agencies also did reveal, by uploading demo videos, that the Grim Reaper animatronic that was sold during the at-home Halloween season for 2021 will be making his way to the UK market for 2023. I'm not going to talk about him in this video since he is an old animatronic that released in 2021, but he is definitely one of the best SVI Reapers that we have seen in recent memory. Now, there was another video for the Turning Head doll, and this is yet another animatronic that we have seen in the past on wholesale for a couple different Halloween companies. But with those two animatronics out of the way, let's take a look at these new ones coming to the UK for 2023. Alright, so the first new for 2023 UK exclusive animatronic we have is a brand new Phantom animatronic. Now, yes, I'm going to say it right now, this is definitely a very simple animatronic in terms of concept and look of the character. This is a very by-the-book Phantom, very vintage, very classic Halloween, if you will. However, I actually quite enjoy him. What we are seeing here is a Phantom holding a lantern with a kind of waist-turning animation as the arm also moves back and forth, and once again, manufactured by SVI. Now, the main reason that I think this is a pretty cool animatronic, even though he is simple, is because of the face. I really like the face sculpt of this animatronic because I think it's the perfect in-between of looking too much like a regular human being, but also not looking too much like an unworldly character from like the Beyond. I think it's a really cool face sculpt, but once again, very simple, that just conveys the look of a Phantom very well. I will say that I think it would have been cool if maybe there were some LCD panels for the eyes and the mouth, because that would make it look a lot different than any other Phantom animatronic we've seen. If there was LCDs in the eyes and the mouth, maybe just like a fogging look, or something that looks like it's like in the Beyond for the face, because I think that would make it look cool, or maybe just some regular LEDs. I also think the animation of this animatronic is actually pretty good, even though it is very simple. I think the slight turning of the arm and the waist movement are a very good pair of animations. They're very kind of eerie and almost like floating-esque, make the character look like he's floating, which is obviously the effect they're going for with a Phantom animatronic, so I think that plays very well into the concept. Then by far, another one of my favorite things about this is the flame effect that we're seeing in the lantern, and also the white LED that's kind of underneath the hand. Now, in the light on demo that we're seeing from SVI here, you can tell that there is definitely a flame effect going on in the lantern. Once again, something we've seen on a lot of animatronics, however, it works very well for this character. But when the lights turn off for the demo, we actually see that there's another LED, there's a white one, underneath the hand kind of area that is meant to light up the tattered cloth that hangs from underneath the arm. I think this creates, once again, another amazing effect for the Phantom, because it creates a very, again, glowing effect, and I think that is very, very cool. Overall, this is a very simple Phantom animatronic. However, if you're a fan of classic or vintage Halloween, I think this would go very well in any display, maybe with some pumpkins or some other ghosts, and having this Phantom in the center. And even though it is a very by-the-book concept, I enjoy the execution, and I think the look is very cool. Alright, so next up, we unfortunately have an animatronic that I am not a big fan of, and this is the Sparkle Witch. Now, I do want to say right now that yes, this animatronic is manufactured by SVI, no matter how much you might think that it's not because of the way it looks. This is an SVI animatronic, and also, this prop actually has the same exact audio as the Queen of the Underworld that was sold for the Home Depot Halloween 2021 season. And I feel like the same exact thoughts that I have for the Queen of the Underworld kind of transfer over to the Sparkle Witch, because I feel like this is just a very static, very mishmash looking character. And what I mean by that is that I feel like there's just so many colors going on for this prop that it almost feels like SVI didn't have an idea of what they wanted to do for this witch. Now, yes, I know whenever we see a generic, classic-looking witch character, I always say how I'm bored of them, and I wish companies would go in a new direction with witches. However, when they do something like this that's so different than a classic generic witch, I actually feel like I still don't like it. To me, this just looks like a bunch of color thrown into one witch's outfit. We have some purple, we have some orange, you have some yellow on the broomstick, you have that very green, light green looking skin color. I'm not even really sure what to call that. And I feel like this is just way too much going on for a witch character. And even though maybe the concept behind this is that she's coming from like an unworldly dimension that's not Earth, I still feel like it's just too many colors to the point where it makes this animatronic not look good. I also don't enjoy the animation on this because it's very static looking and doesn't do that much. All we're seeing is an arm movement, a mouth movement, and a head turn. And I feel like with the current state of Halloween animatronics, a lot of the current props we get from companies look very realistic, especially with the addition of servo motors in today's world, and animations that are meant to make animatronics look very much like human beings in the way they're animated. To me, this prop looks very 2000s, very like 20, 15 years ago, and I'm very shocked to find out that this is an SVI animatronic, because once again, to me, this just looks very low quality and not like something that SVI would manufacture. Normally, SVI manufactures very high quality looking stuff, things that look very realistic. However, the face of this one just looks very fake, the hands look very bad in my opinion, and I'm just not a big fan of the character that we're seeing here. I'm just not a big fan of this animatronic, and I wish companies would either stop doing witches or kind of find a perfect middleman between having a generic witch with a black outfit and green skin, between having a super colorful weird witch like the one we're seeing here. There's most definitely somewhere in the middle that I think I would enjoy, and I think everyone else would enjoy, a kind of breath of fresh air for witch animatronics. But overall, it is definitely interesting to see what SVI is manufacturing for the UK, because obviously I do so many videos looking at SVI's products for Home Depot and Morris Costumes and Spirit Halloween. The list goes on, so I'm always interested to see what they're working on for the UK, because the stuff tends to be so different, especially like the Sparkle Witch. Even though I might not like it, it's definitely very different than what we see from SVI here in the US, so I definitely did want to do this video, because last year I did my UK exclusive SVI video when we took a look at the Sharp Dress Skeleton and the Wailing Banshee, and this year we took a look at the brand new Phantom and the Sparkle Witch. But I guess, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more Halloween 2023 videos. Goodbye.